all the way down on the mat. Take your arms up overhead, reach your fingertips towards the back of your mat. I don't have quite enough room here, right? But reach your fingertips back as far as you can. Point your toes like they're the tip of a pencil towards the front of the room, and just let everything open up here. And then from there, you're going to take your knees, hug them in to your chest. Keep that right knee hugging into the chest, and just take your left foot, release it. Let your left foot come to the ground so your left knee is up to the sky. And then from there, you're going to take your right ankle, put it on top of your left knee, and let your right knee fall out to the side. So you're in that little figure four position. We're just going to come here into a basic eye of the needle. So you're going to lift your left foot up off the floor. Start to draw your left leg towards you. You're going to take your right hand to the inside of your left thigh, take your left hand to the outside of your left thigh, and just keep pulling that left leg towards you. The more you pull that left thigh towards you, right, the more you're going to feel the stretch in your right hip. So if you want to, you can take your left leg, kick it straight up to the sky. It's going to make it feel a little different. Maybe even drop your left heel all the way to your left glute and wrap your hands around your shin instead of around your thigh. It's up to you, right? You want to feel that deep, deep stretch in your right knee. Your left leg is going to be your main lever. The closer you pull it to you, the more you're going to feel it in your right hip. So you want to find that edge, that place where you're feeling a lot of sensation in that right hip, right, but not so much sensation that you can't hang out here for another couple breaths. So once you've found that edge, just take 3 more breaths right here. And from there, as you exhale next, you're going to release behind that right thigh, right? Let your left foot come to the ground, but keep that right ankle on top of the left knee. Keep your little figure four. Take your arms out wide like wings in that T position, palms face down. Now what we're going to do from here, you're just going to let both knees go over to the right. So you're kind of taking that right foot, pulling your left knee over to the right. Maybe your right knee hits the ground, maybe not, right? You're looking over your left shoulder here, so you're keeping that left shoulder anchored. We call this twisted root. It's a twist for the spine, but you should also feel it in your hips a little bit. Just take 3 breaths right here. And then as you inhale next, pull those knees back up to center. This time as your knees get back up to center, now you're going to take that right foot, step it down, put it next to the left. So you're just back here in that constructive rest position. Now you're going to pick your left foot up off the mat. Just put your left ankle on top of your right knee. Let your left knee fall out to the side in that figure four. When you're ready, lift your right foot up. Start to draw that right leg into your chest. Now you're taking your left hand to the inside of your right thigh, right hand to the outside of the right thigh. So you can interlace your hands behind your right thigh. You can keep them right there. Just keep pulling that right leg in toward your chest, finding your edge here. Again, maybe you kick that right leg up to the sky. Maybe you bend into your right knee, drop your right heel toward your right glute, and wrap your hands around your right shin. Whatever feels good to you, right? Most of us are a little bit tighter on the left side because most of us are right side dominant. So we get a little tighter on our non-dominant hip. So just be aware of that, right? You don't have to look exactly like you looked on the other side, but you want to feel the same thing you were feeling on the other side. Get to that edge, that place where it's not so much sensation that you can't stay in the pose, but it is so much sensation that you don't really want to stay in the pose for that much longer, right? But you're going to stay anyway for just 3 more breaths. All right, now when you're ready here, you're going to release behind that right leg. Let your right foot come back down to the mat. This time, both knees are going to fall over to the left. So you're going to use that left foot to drag that right foot across. Take your arms out long. So your palms come down, your knees are dropping over to the left. You're taking your chin and your gaze over your right shoulder. So back to that twisted root, just going the other way. Now your knees can be touching the ground here. You'll notice neither of mine do, and that's okay, right? I'm still getting that sensation, that twist, even if my knees aren't hitting the ground. Just take 2 more breaths here. And then as you inhale, pull your knees back up to the sky. Now from there, you're going to take that left foot, step it down next to your right. So you're back here in that constructive rest. This time as we come to our constructive rest position, you're just going to bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall out to the side. So we're coming to that reclining bound angle. Now you can do whatever you want with your hands. You can keep them out in the T, right? or you can rest them at your sides or on your belly. If you want to open those legs a little bit more, you bring your hands to the inside of your thighs, your knees, and push them a little further open. If you want to open your upper body a little more, you can take those arms overhead, reach your fingertips towards the back of the room. Right? Whatever feels good to you. Find that place where you're perfectly comfortable. You just hang out there for a couple more breaths. If you want more sensation in your legs, keep pulling those heels closer to your body. If you need to back it off a little bit, push your heels further away, but more of a diamond shape with your body. That'll back everything off. Right? We're going to hang out here for about 4 more breaths. Just letting everything relax and open up. And then from there, just slowly bring your knees back together. Put your feet back on the ground. And now we're going to start to go through our inversions.